Let's raise a glass, my mother said, smiling sweetly, because no man ever wanted my daughter until he didn't know the truth. The room froze. Should I tell them why? My name is Olivia Carter, and I'm 34 years old. I work as a public school counselor, helping kids who feel invisible, because I know that pain too. Growing up, I was always the one people forgot. My mother adored my younger sister. She was the favorite, the one they always praised. I was just the quiet daughter in the background. I wasn't rich or glamorous, I didn't have fancy clothes or a powerful job, but I had something they never noticed. I had patience, discipline, and the ability to survive alone. I paid my own way through college and built my life step by step. I stayed away from family drama because every time I spoke, I was blamed. When I met Daniel, everything changed. He listened, he respected me, he loved my heart, not my money. I believed my engagement would finally make my mother proud. Instead, that night proved she still saw me as someone she could destroy in front of everyone. If you've ever felt invisible in your own family, hit that subscribe button. I want to hear your story in the comments. Have you ever worked so hard just to be seen? Click hype and let's show the world quiet people are stronger. The engagement party started warm, but tense. Soft music played, and I could hear glasses clinking and people laughing. But under it all, I heard whispers. My mother moved through the room like a queen, greeting Daniel's parents with a perfect smile. Every time she looked at me, I felt small again. During dinner, she began making little jokes. "Olivia always had bad taste in men," she said, laughing. Guests chuckled politely. I tried to stay calm. Then she stood for her toast. "I worried no one would ever want her," she said. Daniel squeezed my hand. She kept going. "She chased love for years." My sister laughed loudly. People started whispering. Daniel stood. "That's enough." My mother smiled coldly. "You don't know what you married into." Then she dropped the bomb. She said she had warned Daniel about me months ago. She claimed she told him I was unstable and desperate. The room went silent. I realized this humiliation was not sudden. It had been planned for months. The first betrayal came when Daniel showed me messages she had sent him before we got engaged. She wrote that I had a secret past and couldn't be trusted. I felt sick reading them. The second betrayal was worse. I noticed many relatives missing at the party. Later, an aunt called and apologized. She said my mother told everyone I had a serious problem and begged them not to attend. The third betrayal hit our future. Daniel's parents hesitated about wedding plans. They admitted my mother warned I was using their son for money. I felt crushed. Nights became heavy. I lay awake listening to the sound of the clock ticking louder than my own heartbeat. But something felt wrong. Her lies didn't match. Daniel stayed beside me, though doubt sometimes crossed his face. That hurt the most. My sister stood with our mother and accused me of destroying the family. That was the moment I stopped crying. I decided I would uncover the truth. What they didn't know was that I had started searching weeks before the engagement. I noticed strange withdrawals from accounts my father left behind. I requested records quietly. I found hidden transfers and secret accounts. Then I discovered emails my mother thought were erased. In them, she discussed moving inheritance money. The deeper I looked, the darker it became. She had stolen funds meant for both daughters. She feared I would find out once I married into a stable family. That was why she attacked me. I understood everything. Her cruelty was fear. I stayed calm and acted broken. I cried in front of her and let her think she had won. Inside, I was cold and focused. I gathered every document. I saved every email. I recorded conversations. I built a case step by step. I had a plan she never saw coming, and I waited for the right moment. I contacted Mr. Thompson, the lawyer who handled my father's estate. He sounded surprised, but not shocked. He said he always suspected something. We met in his office, and the smell of old books and paper filled the room. He showed me records he had kept. Together, we organized everything. We found proof of fraud and manipulation. He recorded my mother admitting small lies during a casual call. My mother became more arrogant. She told relatives I would apologize. She planned a formal meeting to fix the family image. She believed I was isolated and weak. Daniel supported me, though he didn't know everything. I wanted the truth to explode at the right time. As the meeting date approached, my mother bragged openly. My sister mocked me. They acted like winners. I stayed silent and watched. The meeting took place in a lawyer's office. My mother sat proudly, waiting for me to admit I was wrong. "Let's end this," she said. I nodded calmly. Then the door opened. Mr. Thompson walked in with files. My mother froze. He began speaking. He exposed hidden accounts and illegal transfers. He played recordings of her admitting the truth. My mother shouted, "This is a lie!" I looked at her and spoke quietly. I told everyone she destroyed me because she feared I would uncover her crime. My sister started crying, realizing she had been used. Daniel's parents looked shocked but supportive. My mother begged me to stop. I refused. Legal action began immediately. Her image collapsed in front of everyone. For the first time, she looked small. I walked out of that office feeling lighter. I didn't scream. I didn't celebrate. I chose peace. Daniel and I built a life far away from the drama. My sister later reached out, full of regret. My mother faced consequences and isolation. For the first time, I felt respected and free. I learned family is about love and respect. I finally knew my worth. If someone tried to destroy your reputation or control your future, you know that pain. Have you been betrayed by those who should protect you? Share your story below so others feel less alone. Subscribe and stand strong. Click Hype to help this story reach others who need it. Standing up for yourself is tough. If you've been there, subscribe and become part of our community. Let me know this story helped by clicking Hype, and tell me where you're watching from. I love seeing how far these stories travel. Where are you watching from? Drop your city or country in the comments. If this story touched your heart, like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more stories about resilience, dignity, and quiet justice. Because some lessons don't come with applause. They come with peace.